Hey everyone, how are we doing? My name is MibS and welcome back to the next little guide about the survivors and survivor squads. Today I'm gonna try to explain to you differences between the squads, how many we got, what are they do, why we have so many differences. So first of all, we have got 8 of them. First is the AMT squad, the Fire Team Alpha, the Gadgeteers, the Corps of Engineering, the Training Team, the Close Assault Squad, Scouting Party, and the Think Tank. 8 of them. As you click on them, it says actually on the top on what they do. Yeah, the EMT squad is slot survivors into EMT squad to increase fortitude and power. Fortitude increase health and health regenerate by 1% per point. Now we're talking about this one. You hover your mouse or your controller over it, and you can see that increase health by 1% per point. You've got 3,236 points. That actually increases the 3,236% of our health and health region from the basic, right, from the basic when we are on 0. Now this is much more about your HP and your HP region. The second one, the Fire Team Alpha, of course, is increase your offensive ranged and melee weapon damage. So if you fill up everything, you can see we got 3,251 in the offense. Okay, so this is what it raises the point by percentage, so bigger damage. So for what we're talking about, if this squad is not filled up, it's got different things, it's gonna less bonus than the second one. So it depends on how much you fit them in. The Gadgeteers, they have resistance. You increase the shield and shield regen rate by 1%. Actually shows you here actually how much is the resistance. 3,236, quite close to each, actually very close, really hardly any differences. So, Corps of Engineering, of course, is tech increase trap, ability and gadget damage, and healing by 1% per point. Healing means it's coming from your traps as well as from adrenaline rush as well. Right, so this is about not how much you receive, but how much you're giving. All right, how much you heal, because somebody with a lower level try to heal you or get you up. He's got a less power level than you have. You're gonna receive less heal, right, from his traps or from his adrenaline rush. Bear that in mind. But again, increase trap ability and gadget damage. So damage of the traps, damage of the ability, which are your gadgets. Abilities are actually even your teddies. That's actually counted as well. So this is Corps of Engineering. Training team fortitude increase health and health regen rate. Again, there's the first 2 one again. That's exactly the same, which is quite interesting because could it be just for one, but they spread it. Close assault squad increased ranged and melee weapon damage. Again, what we have, we got the second or third one, increased shield regen and shield regen rate. And we got increased trap ability and gadget damage and healing by 1%. This is exactly the same. So we got 4 basic ones and they double at the end. All right, so that's how it is. Don't forget that these abilities are actually about the party share as well, how much you boost the party. Just a little mentioning for these survivor squads, that as you can see, an EMT squad is 993 number and underneath 243. Those numbers are actually, if you add them together, is 1,236 from the EMT squad. And those are actually the summarum of the leader, the mythic leader, which is 270 points. And 138 points for each legendary survivor. If you got a mythic, that gives you 158, 20 plus more. That's which is much better, but this is how we got those numbers. In case you're asking what are those numbers in the top right corner, you see 270 for a mythic one, 135 for a legendary one, and the mythic one in the squad is 153. I'm sorry about that one, 153. So yeah, these are the numbers overall, and add them together, because if you join a party, that the share party is going to add into it. If you play solo, then you're going to have a little bit, tiny bit less damage and traps and everything else. Those are those numbers. How much? It doesn't look much if you think about it. Sometimes 800, 500 less, but on the long run, at the end game, it is important, because if you're using something like a Wrath with the right perks and with the survivors, that can do 500,000 of damage difference, especially if it crits. Right, so in that case, this becomes a very important to sort it out by the leader match and personality match and everything as it should be. So that's about the squads. This is a really tiny, short and flash guide. So hope you liked it. If you did, please don't forget to leave a like on the stream. That would be much appreciated. If you haven't subscribed yet, please consider to do as well. And I will hopefully see you next stream. And until that, have a lovely rest of the day and see you next time. Bye bye bye.